Alright, and so in this lesson we're going to talk about copying an angle. There are really three types of angles if you think about it: acute, obtuse, and right angles. Any of the principles of just copying an acute angle will apply to the other two, but I have the acute and obtuse angles here to go through. We're going to be using a compass, a pencil, and kind of just the straight edge here. We're not gonna use the ruler. So I'm gonna move kind of quick, but I hope you know where the pause button is, and you can pause the video as you're working through your own examples. Okay. All right. So first things first, let's label some points. Every angle has a vertex, so let's label that vertex whatever you'd like. I'm gonna call it A, and I want to copy this angle A here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the center of our compass and put it on A, and draw a circle that intersects with both of these rays here. It doesn't matter which one you draw as long as it intersects with both. I'm going to use the third dot here and draw a circle. I'm not going to draw the whole thing. And I'm going to leave my pencil in there, and I'm going to move the compass down, and I'm going to draw that same arc, and then make sure to make a point in that center. If you forget that point, it's going to be kind of hard to find that center later, so make sure you make that point. Okay. So we have a couple points we need to label. We have a new intersection point here and here. I'm going to call this point B, and this one right here C. And my new center of my circle, just going to call it D. The first part's actually pretty easy to draw. You get to draw it wherever direction you want to, but we're gonna replicate AC. Okay. So I'm just gonna draw a line from D, and it just goes past the circle, doesn't matter. But the intersection point I'm going to label. I'm gonna label this one E. Now the other point, so that I can copy this angle here to here somewhere, is a little more difficult to find. So it's not too hard though. Basically what I want to do is I want to get the distance from C to B right. Okay, so I'm going to put the center of my compass on C and rotate my compass to find a dot that works and get that measurement right. Okay, and I'm going to move the center of my compass from C to E, keeping my pencil in that third dot there. We are on E, and I'm going to draw that same arc right here. And you'll notice this is B, but we're going to label this something else. If you want to call it B prime, you can. I'm going to call it F. Okay, and you'll probably kind of see what we need to draw now. We just need to draw this line right here. So from F to D. So we have an angle here. This angle right here is congruent to this angle. Let's talk about the notation for that. This angle right here, I mean, you could, I guess, just say angle A and angle D. Well, let's get used to the 3-point system. So this is angle BAC is congruent to, because we copied it, FDE. Angle FDE. That's how you copy an angle. Okay, let's do one more example over here for obtuse, and then we'll get to your worksheet. So obtuse angle, again, we label the vertex. I'm going to go with Z this time. Place your center on Z and draw a circle. I'm going to use a smaller circle this time because I can. Draw an arc that intersects this side and this side. Okay, I'm using this last dot here. And then come down here, draw your center, draw that same arc. Okay, we got some points here we should label. We'll call this X and this one Y. We'll call our new center W. And I'm going to go ahead and replicate this line first. So let's draw a line from the center out to the edge. We'll call this point right here T. And now we need to measure the distance from X to Y, and then we'll get from T to another point out here somewhere. So from the point X, I'm going to try to keep my hands out of the way here. Find a dot that goes out here to Y. So this one works right here. So our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th dot. Take your center, bring it down to T. Go back to that 5th dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw your arc so that these two circles intersect, and you have a new point. Let's call it U. And draw a line from W to U. Oops, that wasn't very good. Let's look a little better. There we go. So we have that this angle is congruent to this angle. And now it's just all about writing that in that notation. So this is angle Y, Z, X. Or if you want to, X, Z, Y. That's going to be congruent to U, W, T. Angle U, W, T. And that's how you copy an angle, guys. Alright, so here we are with the Day 3 worksheet. It says to construct a copy of each angle given, make sure to label all your points. So this just follows the last examples, but if you've been struggling with copying these angles, this part's for you. If not, though, you can go ahead and just continue numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. So number 1. First off, let's label our points. We'll label our vertex of our angle A. Now we know what we're talking about. And to draw a circle that intersects both of these rays, or these lines coming out from the vertex. Use my 3rd dot here. And I'm going to use that same circle but somewhere else. Draw my arc down here, not forgetting to put a center on that circle. Okay, this is what we're left with so far. I'm going to label some more points. This intersection we'll call B. This intersection we'll call C. And let's draw a line out to kind of represent AC from this center. We'll call this center D. Go from D out to the edge. Here it's okay to go past it. We'll label that point E. So AC is kind of representing DE here. And now I just need to figure out how far this angle is and how far this line needs to go this way. And we'll just measure that distance by looking at C to B. Put your center on C there, and find a dot that goes over to B. Looks like this one right here. Now it's just a matter of moving this point, the center of the compass, down to here on E, and making sure we keep that point in our compass. And make that arc to cross that other circle. Okay. Looks like we're at letter F now. I'm just going to call that F. And now we just need to draw a line segment from D out to F. Again, you guys can use whatever points you want, whatever letters, it's fine. Okay. So now we have this angle being congruent to this angle right here. The notation of that would be angle BAC. BAC, where the vertex is always in the middle, is congruent to FDE, angle FDE. And that's how you're going to complete this worksheet.